Everyone asks me how I managed to turn my messy house into such an organized and beautiful space. Can you believe that even my mum, who always complained about my mess when I was a kid, now asks me for tips? The truth is, I got tired of wasting time looking for things, feeling overwhelmed by so many objects, and the feeling that my house never really felt clean. It was when I discovered Japanese minimalism that everything changed. I'm not talking about expensive decor or complicated concepts. I'm talking about practical and simple solutions that anyone can apply. And today, I'm going to share with you a 21-day schedule that completely transformed my home and my life. It's not an exaggeration. In just 3 weeks, you can have a completely different home, easier to clean, and one that makes you feel good as soon as you walk in the door. I'll show you how to organize each room, choose what truly matters, and create spaces that really work in your daily life. No complications, no spending a fortune. This method works whether you live in a small apartment or a big house. It works if you have kids, pets, or if you live alone. The best part? You won't need to buy anything expensive. In fact, you'll discover that you already have too much. This is a plan to simplify, not to fill your house with more things. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's start this 21-day journey toward an organized, functional, and beautiful home. Before we dive into our schedule, I want you to understand why so many people are embracing Japanese minimalism in their homes. It's not just about aesthetics or trends. When we live with fewer things, we gain more free time. Think about how much time you waste tidying up, cleaning, organizing, and searching for items. When we simplify our homes, we also simplify our daily routines. Another important thing, you're going to save money. When we learn to appreciate what we already have and choose more carefully what enters our home, we naturally spend less. We put an end to those impulsive purchases that just collect dust afterwards. And we can't forget the impact on our quality of life. An organized home reduces stress, it's proven. Environments with fewer objects are easier to clean and maintain. This means less housework and more time to do what you truly enjoy. Now let's move on to our 21-day schedule. I've divided it into 3 phases to make it easier to follow. Each phase has 7 days, and each day has a specific task. Don't worry if you can't do everything exactly as outlined here. You can adapt it according to your available time and the needs of your home. Phase 1. Preparation and kitchen. Days 1 to 7. Day 1. Taking an inventory of your home. The first step is to understand what you have. Grab a notebook and go room by room, noting the main issues. Where is the biggest mess? Which areas do you avoid cleaning? What bothers you the most about your home? Take before pictures. This will motivate you when you compare them to the after. Don't forget to list what you love about your home. Which corners make you feel good? Which objects do you actually use and appreciate? This reflection will help you better understand your style and true needs. Day 2. Creating your organization kit. You don't need to buy expensive organizers. In fact, the best solutions are the simplest. Set aside some cardboard boxes, which you can decorate later, bags for donations, and 3 boxes or baskets that will be your organization allies. Label them as follows: donate, store elsewhere, and decide later. Also gather basic cleaning supplies such as cloths, brooms, and multi-purpose cleaners. Don't give in to the temptation of buying specific products for every surface. That will just create more clutter. Day 3. The 5-minute rule. Today, we're going to start practicing a technique that will stay with you forever. The 5-minute rule. It's simple. If something can be tidied up in 5 minutes or less, do it immediately. Don't put it off. Throughout the day, practice this rule. Finished eating, wash the dishes, took off an item of clothing, put it away or toss it in the laundry basket, received mail, organize it or throw it away. These small habits, when combined, make a huge difference in keeping your home organized. Day 4. Starting with the kitchen, cabinets and drawers. The kitchen is the heart of the home and is usually where we accumulate the most unnecessary items. Let's start by completely emptying the cabinets and drawers. Yes, completely. Place everything on the table or countertop. Thoroughly clean the insides of the cabinets before returning the items. Now be strict. Keep only what you actually use. That cake pan you used once 3 years ago, donate it. The set of glasses you keep for company. If you don't have guests often enough to justify an extra set, simplify. Organize your utensils by how frequently you use them. Daily items should be most accessible. Things that are used rarely can be stored up high or in the back. Day 5. Kitchen, Pantry and refrigerator. Today we'll focus on the pantry and fridge. Start by discarding expired food or items you know you won't eat. Be honest with yourself. If you bought that exotic sauce 6 months ago and still haven't used it, you're probably not going to use it. Organize food by category and expiration date. Items that expire soon should be in the front. Use clear containers to store grains, pasta, and other dry goods. This makes it easier to see what you have and when you're running low. In the fridge, the same principle applies. Clean everything and reorganize by categories: dairy products, vegetables, meats, leftovers. Use the drawers correctly. Usually the bottom ones are better for vegetables and the middle ones for meats. Day 6. Kitchen. Counters and table kitchen counters are magnets for clutter. Today we're going to clear space by removing everything that doesn't need to be visible. The basic principle is, the fewer objects on the counters, the better. Keep only what you use multiple times a day. For me, that means a coffee maker, a water filter, and a utensil holder with essential items. Everything else goes inside the cabinets. The dining table should also be clear. No using it as a catch-all for mail, keys, or other random items. If you have this habit, create a specific spot for these items, like a small tray at the entrance of your home, for example. Day 7, review of the first week. We've reached the end of the first week. Today is the day to review the work done in the kitchen and make final adjustments. Check if everything is functioning well. Is it easy to grab and put away items? Does the organization make sense for your routine? It's also a good time to establish some rules to keep your kitchen organized, such as cleaning the sink every night before bed, not leaving dirty dishes piled up, and putting everything in its place after use. Take new photos of your kitchen and compare them with the ones from day 1. The difference should already be noticeable. Phase 2. Bedroom and bathroom. Days 8 to 14. Day 8. Bedroom. Starting with the closet. The closet is one of the biggest culprits of disorganization. Today we're going to tackle it. Take all the clothes out and sort them by categories: t-shirts, pants, dresses, etc. Now comes the hard part. Be honest about what you actually use and like. That pair of pants that hasn't fit in years, that top you always leave behind when getting dressed? It's time to donate. A simple trick. Face all your hangers the same way. When you use an item and return it to the closet, flip the hanger the other way. After 3 months, you'll know exactly what you haven't worn because those hangers will still be in the original position. Day 9. Bedroom, drawers and accessories. Today we're focusing on the drawers in your bedroom and the accessories. Using the same method as for your closet, completely empty each drawer and decide what truly deserves to take up space in your life. For underwear, socks and t-shirts, try folding them Japanese style, vertically, as if the items were standing in the drawer. This saves space and allows you to see all the pieces at once. For accessories like belts, scarves and jewelry, seek simple solutions. Hooks on the inside of the closet door are great for belts and scarves. Small boxes or dividers in the drawers work well for jewelry. Day 10. Bedroom, bed area and surfaces. The bed should be an invitation to rest, not a storage area for items. Today we'll focus on the bed area and the surfaces in the room. Start by changing the bed linens and arranging the pillows. Remove anything that's on the bed that doesn't belong there. The same goes for the nightstand. Keep only the essentials, perhaps a lamp, a book you're reading, and a glass of water. On the other surfaces, like dressers and shelves, apply the same principle. Less is more. Choose only a few meaningful items to display. The rest should be stored away or donated. Day 11. Bathroom, cabinets and products. The bathroom often accumulates products that we buy, use once and then forget about. Today we're going to tackle that. Empty all the cabinets and drawers. Dispose of expired products, nearly empty ones, or products you tried and didn't like. Be ruthless. If you haven't used it in the last 3 months, you probably won't use it. Organize what's left into categories: hair products, skincare, oral hygiene, etc. Use small bins or baskets to keep everything in place within the cabinets. Day 12. Bathroom, shower area and surfaces. The shower area should be functional and easy to clean. Remove all products from the shower or bathtub and keep only the ones you use daily. The others can be stored in the cabinet. On the surfaces, like the sink countertop, keep it minimal. Only soap, a hand towel and perhaps a scent diffuser if you like. Everything else should be in the cabinets, organized in a way that makes it easy to grab when needed. Day 13. Laundry room and cleaning products. If you have a service area or laundry room, today is the day to organize it. If not, let's focus on cleaning products and equipment. The principle is the same: simplify. You don't need a specific product for every surface. A good multi-purpose cleaner, vinegar, baking soda, and alcohol will handle most cleaning situations. Organize your products in one place, like a box or basket that can be easily moved around the house when you clean. For brooms, mops, and scrub brushes, wall hooks are the best solution. Day 14. Review of the second week. We've reached the midpoint of our schedule. Today is a day to review the bedroom and bathroom. As in the first week, check if the organization is working well for you and make any necessary adjustments. Set new rules to maintain these spaces organized, such as making the bed as soon as you get up, cleaning the shower after bathing, and putting products away after use. Compare the before and after photos. The transformation should be quite visible. Phase 3. Living room, common areas, and final touches. Days 15 to 21. Day 15. Living room, books, magazines, and media. The living room is often where we accumulate entertainment: books, magazines, CDs, DVDs, and games. Today we will organize all of this. For books, be selective. Keep only the ones you truly love or intend to reread. The rest can be donated to libraries or schools. Organize them by category or color if you prefer a more harmonious look. For magazines, keep only recent issues or those with content that is really important to you. For digital media, consider digitizing your CDs and DVDs to save space. Day 16. Living room, furniture, and decor. Today, we're going to rethink the arrangement of the furniture and the decor in the living room. The goal is to create a space that fosters togetherness and relaxation. Start by removing unnecessary furniture. Often we have more furniture than we need, which makes the space feel cluttered and hinders movement. Keep only the essentials. In terms of decor, apply the same principle of simplicity. Choose a few meaningful items to display, rather than many small objects that just collect dust. Plants are always a welcome addition. They bring life to the space without making it feel crowded. Day 17. Home office or workspace. If you have a home office or workspace, today we'll organize it. If not, you can use this day to organize documents and office supplies. The first rule for an organized office is no accumulated paper. Create a simple system of 3 folders: action needed, archive, and reference. Every document should pass through this system and be discarded when it is no longer needed. For office supplies, keep only what you really use: pens that don't write, old notepads, rusty paper clips. All of that can go. Day 18. Entryway and transition areas. The entryway sets the tone for the entire space. An organized entry creates a first impression of calm and order. Create a system for items that typically get left at the entrance: keys, mail, shoes. A small piece of furniture with hooks for keys, a basket for mail, and a simple shoe rack can solve the problem. If you have the habit of taking off your shoes when entering your home, a great Japanese custom, create a designated space for that, with a small bench or stool to make it easier. Day 19. Extra storage spaces. Today, let's organize those spaces where we usually hide our clutter: extra closets, basements, attics, under the bed. The rule here is simple. If you stored something and forgot you had it, you probably don't need it. Be strict in selecting what deserves to occupy those storage spaces. Organize items in clear bins, properly labeled. This makes it easier to find what you need when necessary. Remember, even storage spaces should be organized with purpose, not just places to accumulate things. Day 20. Sentimental items. This is usually the hardest day. Let's deal with items we keep for sentimental value. Gifts, mementos, childhood objects. I'm not saying you should get rid of everything that holds emotional value, but it's important to be selective. Choose to keep only what truly matters, what brings meaningful memories. One tip: photograph items that have sentimental value but take up a lot of space. The photo preserves the memory without occupying physical space in your home. Day 21. Celebration and maintenance plan. We've reached the last day. Today is about celebrating the work done and creating a plan to keep your home organized. Take photos of all the rooms and compare them with the before photos. The difference should be amazing. Share with friends if you want, or keep it just for your own motivation. Now, the most important thing: create habits to maintain organization. Here are some tips. Set aside 10 minutes each evening for a quick tidy up of the house. Make the 5-minute rule a daily habit. For every new item that comes in, an old one should go out. Do a quick monthly review to prevent clutter from returning. Remember that keeping a home organized is an ongoing process, not a final destination. There will be days when clutter makes an appearance, and that's okay. The important thing is to have systems in place that make it easy to return to organization. And most importantly, an organized home is not an end in itself. It's just a tool for a simpler life, with more time for what really matters. Organization should serve your life, not the other way around. Over these 21 days, you've not only organized your home, but you've also begun to transform your relationship with your belongings and spaces. You've learned to appreciate what truly matters and to let go of what merely occupies space without providing real value. This journey doesn't have to stop here. Japanese minimalism is more than just a decorating trend. It's a way of living with more intention and less distraction. You can continue applying these principles to other areas of your life, like your schedule, your social commitments, and even your relationships. Remember that the goal isn't to have a home that looks like it's straight out of a decorating magazine. The goal is to have a home that works for you, supports your well-being, and frees up your time and energy to live fully. If at any point you feel like the clutter is creeping back in, don't panic. Return to this schedule, look back at the before and after photos, and remember how good it feels to live in an organized and peaceful space. And don't forget, you don't have to be perfect. A messy drawer or an occasional pile of mail doesn't mean the whole system has failed. Be kind to yourself and remember that organization is a practice, not a permanent state. Thank you for joining me on this 21-day journey. I hope your home is now a space that makes you feel good as you walk through the door. A space that reflects who you are and what you value in life. A space that helps you live better. Share this blessed video so it can touch and help others like you and me. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being a part of our faith community. If you'd like to support our channel a little more, consider becoming a member of our channel. I'm leaving you with 2 more videos so you can continue your journey. Thank you and may God bless you all. See you soon.